What's up, guys? What's up? I feel like it's been forever. It has been literally forever. And I'm just like, you know what? It's nice outside. This light is amazing. I'm like, let's go live. Let me set my tripod because, yeah, hold on. You guys, you know what? Yeah, let's set up tripod. I can't believe it's already almost 7 o'clock. It feels like it should be earlier, you know. But anyway, check in with me. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I just wanted to come on here and chat with y'all for a little bit. Oh, I was getting ready to go for a workout, go for a walk or something. And then I realized that my headphones were dead. So I'm like, you know what? My headphones are dead. My headphones are dead, so I might as well just go live, talk to my community, answer any questions that you guys may have. Honestly, just like chat, because back in the day, like I literally used to go live all the time. We used to have some amazing conversations, just conversations in general about like health, conversations about kids, conversations about life. And most importantly, just conversations from our ladies on how to get you in the flow of like taking care of yourself and overall just being active. So I'm like, we gotta get back into this because I really miss y'all. And I feel like now when I go live, it's like, I was like, wow, like I really used to do this all the time and I love it. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. But you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes, like, I used to enjoy going live back in the day a lot because it was fun and it was a lot of like women going live and us just having like some genuine conversations. But not for nothing, I get a whole bunch of like idiot men asking stupid ass questions all the time, and it's just like so frustrating. And I was just like, I do not want to deal with y'all men just asking for like stupid stuff, you know what I mean? Like you got men in here asking for like feet pictures. Like, how old are y'all? You know what I mean? Like, how old are y'all? First of all, what are you doing? Like, how much time do you have in your hands? Like, why don't you go do something like productive rather than sitting on somebody's lives asking for like feet pics, asking for like leg pics? Like, I just find it ridiculous. And I am just like, it's so sad for, you know, it's just so sad for the women. I feel bad for the women out here that are single, because this is the kind of nonsense you got to deal with. And it's just like, girl, like these men are just like ridiculous, you know? So anyway, we're going to ignore that and we're just going to keep it moving. And we're just, do you find that some of your women in their mid-40s or more who are menopausal struggle a bit more to get tight and fit? You know, in general, I feel that a lot of women struggle to learn how to make this journey a lifestyle. You know, I don't think the struggle is so much getting fit, right? I think the issue, because you have to like be able to like backtrack it, and if you go a step back, the issue is women learning how to make this journey a lifestyle. And I think that's like the big, oh, it's such a big flight. That is like the main issue, because a lot of like a lot of like fitness people, a lot of like fitness stuff that you see out there, a lot of it is more of like, hey, here's my 12-week challenge, or hey, here's my blah 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 blah. And it's just like, yeah, that's cool, but what am I supposed to do after like the 12 weeks? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do after the 12 weeks? So for me is, you know, how do we make this a lifestyle? How do you do things that you truly enjoy and that you can fall in love with and stay consistent? That's one of the things that Queen Warriors is all about. Queen Warriors is all about making this journey easy, effective, and most importantly, sustainable. Because yes, like we want to get fit, yes, we want to be active, but how do we maintain this? Like, how do we make this sustainable? You know, and so for Queen Warriors, we have the Queen Warrior 3 method. It is our foundation. 3 workouts a week. That's all you need. Like, if you're somebody that is just like, you want to be healthy, you want to be fit, 3 workouts a week. You don't have to be in a gym slaying like 5 times a week, 6 times a week. You don't have to be like restricting yourself from the things you enjoy. You know, you just have to really come to realize it's really a way of life, being healthy from the inside. Exactly. And I feel like that the more we have people spreading that message that, hey, like, it's not so much, yes, like, we all want a physical appearance. We all want to look snatched. We want to look good, you know, the abs, the big butt. Like, yeah, we want these things. But what, some people have these things and are still not healthy, you know? So, like, my approach is like lifestyle. Let's go out for walks after dinner, right? Let's go out, you know, let's go out for a hike, or rather than, you know, driving somewhere. And if it's walkable, let's walk it. Let's find activities that, rather than just sitting there and drinking and going to the bar, like, let's go play pickleball, or let's go, you know, play basketball or volleyball. And it's all about making it a lifestyle. And that's what makes Queen Warriors unique. There's so many programs out there. I give it to them, you know, like, I give it to them. I give it to all the people that launched their business. But at the end of the day, you have to stand for something. You can't like cater to everything, you know. And for us, for me, for Queen Warriors, we stand for making health and wellness a lifestyle. We stand for making workouts, being active, easy, you know. And when I mean easy, I don't mean like, girl, you just gonna wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm so in love with working out. No, I mean it where it's simple. Turn your TV on, put Queen Warriors on there, you know, hit play and get to work, right? Because every workout doesn't require equipment. You know, every workout doesn't require for you to have all this like at like all this gym actual equipment. And by gym equipment, I mean like I mean like barbells. I mean like leg presses, machines. No, we want to make this easy, simple, and effective. Okay, so if you have any equipment laying around at home, if you have any house like items at home that you can use that are going to allow you to like have that extra weight, that's what we're doing. Working out should never feel like a punishment. Working out should never feel like Jax. Should never feel like a bummer. You know what I mean? Like, for example, it's Saturday. It's 7 p.m. And where I'm headed to? I'm heading to my community gym. Number one, I need to get out of my house. I need to get out of my house, okay? I'm heading to my community gym, and that's the cool thing about Queen Warriors is like, take me everywhere, bro, okay? Take me everywhere with you. You're on vacation, boom, take me with you. You are at the park, boom, take me with you. You know, and best part, let me just tell you something. Best part is that we are family friendly. We're family friendly. I know the way I am is I'm just so respectful of people's homes, you know, like just outside of like work. And I'm very respectful of people's home. I'm very respectful that people run their household completely different than I do. And so when I walk into somebody else's home, it's like, how do you want me to enter your home? Do you want me to take my shoes off? Like, do you want me to leave my shoes out the door? Like, how do you guys curse in here? Am I okay to curse? What do you like? What kind of conversations do you want me to have around? Like, can I have with your children being around? What do you know what I mean? That's who I am as a person. I don't walk inside people's houses and start cursing. I don't. You know, like, you have to, like, acclimate to how people, like, are in their home. And so, for me, Queen Warriors being, like, in your TV means that I'm in your home. And your children might be around. And your spouse might be around. And your friend might be around. Or your older mother, your grandmother or somebody that's older might be around. And so, I am very, like, conscious of that. Like, I take a lot of pride in being in people's homes. So many people, over 20,000 women, we get to be in your home. And so for me, it's like, yeah, some of y'all might like that ratchet music and that's cute, but that's not what you're gonna hear in Queen Warriors. Why? Because I understand the community that I serve. I serve a bunch of women, I serve moms. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like ratchet music, but I'm not gonna be playing that in front of your kids. You know what I mean? And so like Queen Warriors is such a wholesome community, you know, like from the conversations that we're having, you know, to the music that we're listening to the things that we're saying, you know, like it all matters and all just like makes a difference, you know. So if you're somebody who's like, yo, I'm trying to get like real ratchet, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, we love that for y'all. You know what I mean? Sometimes every now and then we'll play like, you know, we had like trap Pilates. But you ain't gonna get like no curse words. You know what I mean? Like you're not, it's just not that space. It's not who I am, and it's not, yes, it's professional. It's professional. And so, you know, we take a lot of pride in that. We take a lot of pride in that. Man, life is just great. It's great because, you know, nothing beats making an impact in the lives of so many people. Nothing beats like waking up every single day and living out your purpose. You know, like for me, Queen Warriors is what God has given me to continue to like touch the lives of many others. You know, like I don't know about y'all, but in my past years, like I experienced a lot. You know, I share this like a lot, very often in my stories and my posts, but I was in a very abusive relationship when I think I was like almost like, it went from like 16, 17, 16 all the way up to I was like probably 20, 21. I was in a very abusive relationship, physically, mentally. And so for me, it was hard, you know. I want to say that those were one of like the darkest moments of my life. You know, I felt hopeless. I felt that because I had a kid inside of this relationship that my life would be what it was, you know, like I would have to basically deal with being hit, deal with being talked down to. And so it was just like such a really dark period for me because I really thought that I would just not find somebody that would love me. And at the same time also like such a young adult, like at such a young age, the words that people speak to you like pierce deeper, you know. So I was really starting to like believe that I was not worth much, you know. I was starting to believe that I wasn't capable of achieving much. I was starting to believe that I was dumb, that I was starting to believe that I wasn't worthy. I was starting to believe. And so after I got married at 22 with Matt. I met Matt in college. After we got married, you know, like I never really like fully healed. And so I had a really hard time just trying to like navigate everything, you know, like the abuse and now being in a relationship that was like super healthy, and all that stuff. And so, let me just block some people here. And so I remember this one day, like I literally just could not take it anymore, you know. And when I say I could not take it anymore, like just feeling like I needed to figure out what was my purpose. And I saw everybody else like doing this and all these people. And that's the problem, right? Like, I think as humans, we see other people doing things, and because it's working for them, we're like, oh my gosh, like I want to do that too. And you know what? Like it worked for them because maybe that was their calling, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to work for you because that was never your calling. And maybe because you're so caught up in trying to be like that one person, or trying to like see yourself, if that person can do it, then I can do it. And it's just, yeah, you might be able to do it, but it was never your calling, you know? And so for me, I was stuck in that cycle where I would see people and do certain things, and I'd be like, oh, let me try it because it looks so easy. Then I want to be just like that, and it's going to work for me. And it was just like, it's like when something just doesn't align, it just doesn't align. And so for so long, I went on and I tried so many different things to see what would finally click. And it was just like, things were just not clicking. And let me tell you something, it gets exhausting. Okay, I am a head thinker at heart. And I just get so exhausted sometimes with the amount of like rabbit holes I go into. And I just like, I felt like I'm such a visual person, right? And I felt like I was carrying so much. Just close your eyes and listen to what I'm gonna explain, right? You know how like you're walking and you're carrying like a big bag of things, right? That was all those things that I'm talking about that I was carrying. That's all those things that I saw people doing that I thought because it looked so easy for them that I would be able to do it, not knowing that it was never my calling, because it was never my calling and it just wasn't going to be what worked for me. And so like I felt like I was carrying so much things, so much pain, so much like worry, so much stress, so much fear, that it came to a point I felt like I was just walking and this bag just kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And it just came to a point where I just fell on my knees and I was just like, God, please, like, take this bag from me, because I could no longer carry this weight. I can no longer, carry any of this. And I just like completely surrender that night. You know how Sierra has like her Sierra prayer that got her that amazing husband? Let me tell you something. This is the Fabiana prayer. Okay, this is the Fabiana prayer. And I said, just God, just use me. I am all yours. Use me for however you see fit. Like, take my pain, take my hurt, take my darkest moments, all those times, all those years that I cry. Take everything I struggle with, the period where I was just drinking so much, the period where I felt lost, the period where, like I was looking for love in men, the period, like take all of those, that hurt, that pain, that fear, and just whatever was meant to break it, Father, like bless me, use me, because for as long as you continue to use me, I would always put you at the top. I will always spread your word and the testimony. And I just like completely surrender to God. And let me tell you how I know that this is my calling. I am exactly where I need to be, because I had no plans. I had no plans on being anywhere near the health and wellness space. Like, what? Like, that was not my thing. Sorry, there is such a big fly in my house. That was not my thing. Like, I went to school. I have a bachelor's in biology. I wanted to be a pharmacist. I went to school to be a pharmacist. I have my biology degree. I have a full bachelor's in biology. Was a pre-med degree. It was for me to go into anything within like the medical space, meaning pharmacy, doctor, nurse, or whatever. And that's what I thought like I was gonna be. And when I tell you like God has other plans, because as soon as I graduated college, Matt and I got married. And let me tell you something. I applied for nursing school, and yes, my grades were great, but it's such a competitive field that like my numbers were not good enough to be able to like compete in a competing pool. Then I was like, okay, maybe like I just want to be a physician assistant. The same thing, rejection after rejection. And that's how you know that like God is trying to redirect you, right? But some of us get so caught up in trying to just like continue to make it work, when all along God is telling you like, yo, like hang tight, just relax, I got you. And if you're somebody that has like true faith, then you would be able to like get the message. But for me, early on my walk, like I was that person that was just like, no, like this is for me. Like this is what like I want to be. Like I want to be a pharmacist. I want to be somewhere in the nursing. Like I want to be somewhere in the medical field. And then it just got so exhausting, because it was just rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection, to a point where I was just like, that's it. That's it. Like, I can't anymore. And I was just like, God, just use me. Use me for however you see fit. I am your vessel. I will continue to spread your word. My testimony will forever be heard, always. And you will always get all the praise. And I will always mention that because of you, I am where I am. And so, like, when I tell you, like, God really did it. You know, God really did it, because I've never been a public speaker. I've never been a motivational speaker. Like, first of all, like, I've always gotten people saying, oh, you sound like Maria, or you sound like Cardi B, or you sound like, you know, any Hispanic person that has like a real accent or doesn't pronounce words certain ways. I've always gotten that. And I'm just like, me, a public speaker, like, cut it out. Cut it out, you know? And so it was just like, when God says this is your purpose, he will do it, okay? He will use you even if you do not feel equipped. And so through all of this, like, Queen Warriors was birthed. Queen Warriors was birthed literally in the brink of the pandemic. And it has been a phenomenal journey since then. You know, every day that I show up, my goal is to just like continue to reach one person. I just want to impact the life of one woman. I want to remind women that we are powerful. I want to remind women that we are worthy. And it's not about how small your waist is. It's not about how big your butt is. It's not about, you know, how skinny you are. I want to be able to remind women that you are worthy, and that you are his masterpiece, and you are like perfectly, you know, you are perfect exactly who you, like, how you are, how you've been created to be, you know. And so every day that I show up to all my classes, to all of my live classes, this is the message that I give. Yes, it's a workout program, but it's a program where you come to get filled. There's no competition. There's no, like, for me, there's no bad blood. Like, I like, who would I be? You know what I mean? Like, trying to like compete when I know like God has put me in this place for a reason. Like, who would I be to get so distracted with the impact that like we get to make every single day? Even with the amazing coaches that God has like blessed me with, the amazing coaches that God has blessed this platform with, the ones that have been here with us, the ones that are no longer with us, whatever happened, like everything is just happened for a reason, exactly the way it was supposed to happen. And I am just like forever grateful. And so every single day that we show up, our mission is to impact somebody. And the message, the goal is to awaken the souls of women. Awaken the souls of women. There's nothing more powerful than women, than confident women, you know, like women that show up and get to be their true, authentic self. But most importantly, like every day that I show up, my goal is to remind people that if this is what God did for me, can you imagine what he would do for you? Can you imagine what he will do for you? And so, you know, our live workouts are lit. They're a whole vibe, you know. They're a whole vibe. I just don't know what else to tell you. They are a whole vibe. And when I tell you, you will sweat. You will sweat. You will sweat, literally burning about over 300 calories every single workout. You get strength training, which are our power classes. You get Pilates with our amazing Pilates instructor. You get HIIT, which I teach, and Booty Blaster. And then every now and then, oh my God, this fly is driving me crazy. Every now and then we get, we do kind of like, we invite other coaches to come. Like recently I haven't done that yet, but that's what we do. That's what we do. You know, we try to like make it fun. I'm going to kill that fly for real. It's driving me crazy. It's so big and loud. But man, like Queen Warriors is truly a place that has just like made an impact in the lives of so many women. Like the transformations have been incredible. The stories, like what I live for is the stories. It's the DMs, man. Like that's what keeps me going. That's what, like, you know, that's what just keeps me motivated. Like there's nothing better than than the stories. I got one right here. Most of them are on my tablet, but I have this one right here. Right? And she said, just wanted to share really quick, only 4 weeks, and I feel a major change. I still have so much to go, but I wanted to thank you for reaching out to me, for hearing me out, and for encouraging me and reminding me that it's not only okay to work out on myself, but a necessity for a better overall lifestyle. I am excited for the continued journey, and I cannot wait to see what other superpowers I uncover. Like, this cannot be made up. This is not made up, okay? This is not made up. Like, the impact that we get to make on a daily basis is just phenomenal. It's like, all glory to God, because, dude, like, I'm just like, I didn't experience all that pain, so it can go, like, you know, it will never go in vain. Because for all my ladies that talk about, you know, oh, what it feels like to be a single mom, I know what it feels like to be a single mom. I was once a single mom, you know, like 3 jobs, you know, like going to school. I know what it is to be in an abusive relationship. I have women that are like, yo, currently in an abusive relationship. Restraining orders. I know restraining orders. I know child support courts. I know, you know, custody courts. I know all of this. I've been through it. I lived it. I experienced it, man, you know, and I also have experienced the greater side of things, you know, finding someone that loves you and respects you, and someone that like pushes you to be their best version. And so, man, Queen Warriors is just a vibe, because it's truly genuine, a space for women by women, you know, a space for women by women. Like, everything has a meaning, a purpose, and every time we show up, is we're showing up to make sure that you walk out feeling empowered. You know, you walk away feeling motivated. You walk away feeling courageous. You know, ain't nothing. What, sir? Sometimes I swear, if you're gonna write on somebody else's, if you're gonna write on somebody else's like live, at least like make sense of what you're writing. How do we enroll? Okay, I need you guys to go click the link in my bio, and you can join and become Queen Warrior. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. You're gonna be addicted, okay? Addicted. You have a full library of workouts, as many as I can think of. You can do them as many times as you want. Can we do the workouts on the go, like at the gym? Absolutely. You can do these workouts from absolutely anywhere at any time. Our live workouts are at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, which those are live. So, and once they're done, like once we've done the live workout, it then gets saved, and then you have access to it so that you can redo them however many times you want. But other than that, like, you have workouts. Hey, Queen, sending you so much love and like, yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have access to them. Just join. Can you go over? Comes with the membership, and how much is it? So when you join Queen Warriors, I'm not really sure what bundle like you're joining, but so when you join Queen Warriors, outside of joining any additional items, you click the link in my bio, you join Queen Warriors, right? When you join Queen Warriors, you get access to all of our live workouts. You get access to mindset, coaching, daily affirmation, and all of our live programs, HIIT workouts, booty blasters, power, which is our strength training. And then you get access to Pilates, which is every Friday, top-notch coach. Okay, Sherelle does not play around. And then you also get access to our live nutrition class, which happens every Thursday. You get access to our private Facebook community, and also access to our app community as well. On top of that, we have other programs available that you can join, which are also completely free. So you get also access to all these amazing things for your membership. Also, we're getting ready to launch a dope program right now. I messaged you to ask about your workout program. I never got a response back from you. I'm sorry, girl. I be trying to answer all of my DMs, but honey, it's only me. Let me see. let people know where you're from, just saying. What doesn't matter? What doesn't matter? So anyway, when you join, you get access to all these amazing things. And let me tell you something, man. Our community is everything, okay? Our community is hands down one of the best communities. The love is genuine. I feel that as a leader, you have a responsibility to lead with a good heart, like lead with love. And so we have been able to like create this community because I've always led with love. You know, I've always led with a genuine heart, and I've always led with God, you know? And so we've been blessed, man. We've been blessed with amazing women literally all over the world. And these girls go hard, okay? And these girls go hard. And guess what, y'all? I am just super, super excited because this year we're going to be launching our very, very first Queen Warrior pop-up. Oh! And it's so scary to even say it because I'm in the midst of like planning it. And it is just so scary, but I'm also so excited because I know this is what God wants. Like, I feel it. And the moment that I was going to quit, I got a call where it was just like, yo, we locked in a better space. We got a better space for you to like see. And it was literally exactly what I had envisioned in mi cabeza. And so, like, I am just so excited with all the amazing things that are happening within our community. But most importantly, I am just so excited. And I live for the DMs. I live for the messages. I live for the women that send me, like, stories on how much their lives have changed and how they continue to, like, show up. And they feel so confident. It's been a while that if they felt this way. Like, that's the stuff that, like, I work hard for. Like, that's the reason why I show up. That's the reason why I go hard. That's the reason why I don't look left and right and engage with the nonsense and the noise. I ain't got time to do that. You know, I need to like be pushing forward and moving in a direction where God needs me to be. Don't get caught up in the noise. Don't get caught up in the he said, she said, I believe, I think, I know, blah, 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 blah. None of that matters. You need to execute and you need to show up and you need to go hard because if it's your goal to be healthy, if it's your goal to, you know, get yourself out of all these medications, or most importantly, if it's your goal to like prevent any health issues, you need to just mind your business and you need to just go extra hard. Too many of us are living a life where other people get to live rent-free in our mind. And it's just like, for what? Like, what benefit do you get from all that? I don't do anything to please anybody. I don't do anything to like tarnish people, shit. Like, I don't do it. Like, none of that matters to me, man. I don't give oxygen to anything that doesn't matter, that is irrelevant and it's nonsense. I don't give oxygen because the mission is way too big. Do you understand? The mission is way too big. And our mission is to make health and wellness affordable for all women, for all of our communities. You know, I know many live a sad type life, being single, abuse, etc. And you can inspire them if they identify with you just saying it's real. Of course, I appreciate it. The mission is way too big. You know, I remember one time I did an interview, and I don't remember who I did this interview with, but I know it was like a big like TV channel. And I did this one interview, and they were like, you know, I'm a Latina. Like, I grew up in like middle low income. I grew up in in North Philly. If you're from Philly, you know where that is. I grew up in North Philly. And so like I lived around like my black and brown community, you know, like my mom would like go to the Salvation Army and get us stuff. I wore hand-me-downs for a second hand, went to the flea market. Like, this was my life. I understand all of that. And so one time when I did this one interview, I was asked like, oh, hey, like, well, why do you think that like our, you know, the black and brown community is so overweight? And I was just like, damn, you know what? That's a really good question. Right? Because it's so easy for people to be like, oh, like the black and brown community is so overweight, blah, 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 blah. But the reality of the truth is like, who has taken the time to like really make health and wellness understandable? And like, who has taken the time to like talk to our community, how we receive these conversations? And so ever since then, I, you know, like for me, my response to them, I remember something in a sense of like, Like our black and brown community is overrated because no one has taken the time to like truly break down things so where it's understandable and it's digestible for us. And so ever since then, it's always been my mission to make health and wellness affordable. Make it as easy as possible. That's why you never hear me talking all this like crazy like science lingo and saying all these like, naming like all these muscles. Instead of be like, yo, the back of your arm, the front of your arm, because you know what? You don't need to know the proper names in order for you to do the workout, okay? If I say the front of your legs, baby girl, those are your quads, okay? Quadriceps. Like, you don't need to know the front of your legs or the quadriceps. You know what I'm talking about. And so Queen Warriors makes it easy, simple, yet extremely effective. And that's what we're going to do. That's our goal, man. Every single time. 3 workouts a week. I'm live twice, Mondays and Wednesdays. Now I'm jumping around, okay? Now you're going to catch me on Tuesdays. Now you're going to catch me on Thursdays. You just got to show up, okay? You just got to show up. And I promise you the vibes, the music, it's on 100. It's on 100, okay? So to all my ladies out there, if you have not joined the #1 live female fitness community, get with the program. Join us today. Join us now. Summertime is already starting. July 1st, aka my birthday, is on Tuesday. You still have time. I promise you that in 4 weeks, you will get the results that you're looking for. I joined 3 weeks ago and I'm lifting heavier than I ever lifted before. What? You see what I mean? Like literally, you guys, I have to go. Much love, Queen Warriors. So your biggest fan. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So those are the messages that I love. You know what I mean? Those are the messages that I live for. Those are the messages that just get me going and just, make me so happy. Like, wow, that's the heaviest you've lifted. I love you, girl. I love you. I really do. And so for me, it's like, y'all, like, I just want to be able to, like, touch women, like touch you and be able to like remind you that you are it, baby, that you are it, that you are exactly who you are supposed to be, that you are exactly who God created you to be, and that you don't need to look a certain way. You don't need to like for you know what I mean, like you to feel good. You just gotta be healthy, man. You gotta be healthy. You gotta go out. You gotta like exercise, get some sun, get some light, like. We gotta get moving, man. A lot of these health issues. So the deal right now is 97 for a whole year. So we get access to everything that we take measurements and get feedback like the programs before. So when you join, yes, it's 97 for the year. You get access to everything except for 2 programs, right? Which is the Fab Abs program and the Fab Booty program. Those are an additional. And when you buy those are the digital products and you get access to them for as long as you want to have them. In terms of measurements and all that, it's not a custom program, but we do have a higher tier program. That is our Queen Warrior Elite program, which is a higher tier. And that program, yes, you submit measurements, you submit weight, and I give you a whole like master plan custom program for you. And we have weekly calls, and I'm giving you like weekly, we're doing like weekly check-ins. So that's different. But our Queen Warrior Everyday program does not come for that because it's not a custom program. It's a workout program. But I promise you that you will get the results that you're looking for, okay? So here we are. Right now I'm testing out a new program that I want to launch for the summer. I just got back from vacation, you guys. Look at that. I just got back. And so like I tweaked my nutrition real quick. And I was just like, wow, this might be a quick little summer challenge. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, it's not about like the physical, but you know that when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you're more inclined to like want to work out. You're more inclined to like want to go harder. And for me, it's like when I see stuff like this, I'm like, ooh, baby girl. 3 kids. I have 3 kids. I have a whole 18-year-old, a whole 13-year-old, a whole 5-year-old. All natural. I've never, ever, ever, ever gotten any work done. Like, I've never been like sedated. I've never, like, when people say, girl, ooh, that BBL, like, where? Because I love to eat, and I feel like I work out so I can eat. You know what I mean? And it's like, girl, if I would have, if one thing that like gets me like really mind boggle about people, it's like, yo, if I would have gone that extra mile to get my butt done, why would I have left cellulite? Why wouldn't I have gotten rid of like the cellulite? You know what I mean? Or like, why wouldn't I have added boobies? Cause I ain't even got none. I don't got none. Like why would I have just left my boobies saggy? Like, can y'all think? If I'm gonna go under and get my butt done and get my stomach done, I'm already in here. Why not bring it up here? You know what I mean? And so I'm like, people, y'all are just so ridiculous. But I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Like, thank you that you think like I got a whole BBL. Like, girl, I got cellulite. Okay, I got cellulite. Not only do I got cellulite, but I got a little fat little pocket right here under my leg that drives me crazy, and I feel like it just never went away. But I'm looking kind of cute. Ooh, she tan and the way her back looks. What? So I'm just like, you guys, y'all gotta stop playing with me, okay? Like, this is all Queen Warriors. Queen Warriors. I teach twice a week. Hit Booty Blaster. I'm timing it, and let me just tell you something. Like, these are my workouts too. So don't think that I'm coming in and we going in easy. Like, no, I'm coming in and we going in, okay? We're going in, okay? So, to all my ladies out there, I love y'all. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to be the best version of yourself. I don't know who told you what. I don't know who you keep around that's been telling you the opposite of who you are, but let me be that friend that reminds you that you are the one, not the two. Okay, let me be that friend that reminds you that, baby, you can do anything you put your mind to. And if you got people in your corner that are bashing you, if you got people in your corner that are telling you, oh, girl, you always say you're going to work out and you need to get rid of those people. I'm in the season where listen, if you taking away and you not giving, I'm going to have to get rid of you, right? And that is one thing that I learned in 2025 is like, you need to be cleaning up shop quick, okay? Quick, because toxicity spreads like wildfire, okay? You need to be, and soon enough, here you are believing what other people think about you. Somehow you think that's the reality. Oh my God, this person thinks I'm so mean and I'm just a terrible friend and I'm not a girl's girl. And it's just like, what? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, please do not be afraid to get rid of people that drain you. Do not be afraid of getting rid of people that show you certain things and you be like, no, let me just give them. No, If you got people like that in your corner, you need to get rid of them. You need people in your corner that are always uplifting you. You need people in your corner that are going to challenge you. And you need people in your corner, right, that know what you're capable of. And know that, you know what, you might not be perfect, but, and you might have like stumbled, and you might have like blah, 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 but you're a great person at heart. And you need people in your corner that like spare grace. And you need people in your corner that are challenging you, but with true love. There's so many freaking sheeps. There's so many wolves dressed as sheeps out there. You need to get rid of that. Okay? You need friends that are going to be like, girl, you need to work out. Let's work out. And you need friends that are going to tell you, like, let's do it together. I don't need it. I don't feel like doing it, but I'm going to do it because I know that you need that accountability. This is the type of friends you need. Let me be that friend for you. Okay? Because once upon a time, I was that person that I just needed that little push. And I had a friend at the time, and I had a friend, which I'm just like forever grateful for her. And I had a friend at the time that she was just like, show up and work out with me. And she was the one that like introduced me to this whole journey. And I thank God for her, for what she did for me, you know, because through that, like, I fell in love with this whole journey, and this whole journey changed my life. And so, like, I need you to allow me to be that friend. So if you're on here and you're tired, you're just being tired. If you're on here and you're just tired of feeling empty and you're tired of just running around and never like filling your own tank. If you're that person that's just tired of being sick or low energy and like gaining weight, and if you're that woman that's just like tired of looking at herself in the mirror and not recognizing the person that you are becoming, I need you to just take the plunge with me. I need you to go click the link in my bio. I need you to join Queen Warriors, because you cannot continue to spend your life as someone that you're not meant to, like as someone that you're not. You know what I mean? As someone that you are not. You're looking at yourself in a mirror and you're like, yo, I keep gaining weight after gaining weight, and you don't even want to look at yourself in a mirror. I'm telling you, it's because it doesn't align with the person you envision yourself to be. And so we're going to work together so you can become that person that you envision yourself. Because if the vision is there, it's because that's what it's supposed to be. I wholeheartedly believe that. And so I need you to get it together, and I need you to take this plunge, and I need you to make this investment, because if you're not willing to invest in you, then no one else will. No one else will say, you know what, Tatiana, like here, you know, like let me give you this like workout program because I know that it's going to change your life. It's not too many people that is going to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? You might just be like, no, it's okay. Like, I don't want to do it. And then they'll just be like, okay. But it's like, you have to like be able to like invest in yourself. Because I know when I invest in myself, I'm going to make sure I quadruple whatever this thing is. Because I know how hard I work for every penny. I know the sacrifices I made to like pull that money from there to make it work here. And so I need you to like rewire yourself, because if you're okay to go out to Zara, if you're okay to be on Shein, like, and you're okay to be on freaking Fashion Nova ordering new clothes week after week after week because you're going to the bar, because you're going to the club, and because you want to portray to be happy and excited and confident, but the reality, the truth is that you're not. I need you to take that same investment, that same like energy, and put it within yourself, so that clothes doesn't make you feel like you're confident, but instead you're actually really for real confident, even when you wear a pair of freaking all these sweatpants. Because yes, all these do be having some sweatpants every now and then. Okay, just explain to me the T, tired. Sick of being tired. I don't know where to start. Girl, listen. I call that the sick cycle. I call that the unhealthy cycle. I'm tired, so I don't work out. Because I don't work out, I lay on my couch. And so I eat because I'm tired. I'm tired because, you know, I don't have energy. So I chill my couch. I continue to eat. You see where I'm going? This is that like unsick cycle. I'm tired. I don't work out because I don't work out. I eat because I don't eat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel good. So like blue. I call that the sick cycle. When you work out, you feel good. Because you feel good, you eat healthier, you work out, and then you like, boom, soon enough, you're in this like healthy, really good cycle. That's where we want to be. And all it takes is you moving, because movement changes emotion. Like, movement changes emotions. The more you feel, the better. The more you move, the better you feel. The more you move, the better you feel. And that's where I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you to move. I'm trying to get you to not just move, but move with a group of women that are doing the same thing that you're doing. Move with a group of women that want to see you win. Move with a group of women that are cheering you on. Move with a group of women that are just like excited for this new transformation. I needed this. Clicking the link after church. I love it, man. I love it. I appreciate you guys. God is good, man. God is good. And I'm just so honored and grateful to be able to be here and share this, like, these conversations with you guys. That's what it's all about, man. And even if you don't join tonight, I hope that this message gets you going. Like, build some curiosity, man. Like, I need you to pay attention to the people that you keep around. Are these people like draining you? Are these people speaking life into you. I need you to pay attention to the people that you're talking to. I need you to pay, because it all plays a part. We might not think it does, like, oh, I don't really pay her that much mind. You don't pay her that much mind, but guess what? Everything that she's like planting, boop, oh girl, you won't do it. Oh girl, you are kind of gaining a little weight. Oh girl, you know what? You're actually kind of mean. Oh girl, you know what? Like all that stuff, it starts to like plant little seeds, and soon enough you'll have a really bad day, and you'll start to like truly believe, damn, like that's really who I am. Like it's true. They are right, blah, 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 blah. And so that's why I say, yo, pay attention to the people you keep around. I'd rather have a small circle. I do quality over quantity. I love the girls that got quantity. That's cool for y'all. Maybe that works for you because you get something out of it. I don't know. But for me, I do quality over quantity. I'd rather have 4 or 5 really good friends that I can call at any time, any day, that will be there in a heartbeat, than have like 20 friends that like are probably like bad mouthing me as we speak. It does happen. It does happen. You know, and so pay attention to the people you keep around, the people you talk to, the things that you see, the things that you listen to, you hear. You know, like sometimes you just got to move on your own, and sometimes you got to just pay attention and spending time by yourself to try to understand what you truly need. You know, what is it that you need? You know what? I want to be around women that are winning. I want to be around women that like, you know, their story resonates with who I am. I want to be around women that are positive. I want to be around women that are empowering other women. I want to be around women that truly want to see other women win. I want to be around a group, a powerful, wholesome group of women. And most importantly, work out with these ladies. You know what I mean? So if you have not joined the #1 live female fitness community, you're missing out, baby, because there's no place like home. Okay? There's no place like home. There really isn't no place like home, man. I love our community. I love that some of us have gotten tattoos, queen warriors, you know, and like, listen, once a queen warrior, always a queen warrior, baby. Okay? Once a queen warrior, always a queen warrior. I love when we go out and like people recognize and be like, oh, you're that queen warrior coach. That's right, baby. Oh, you're that queen warrior, you know, this part. And like, yes, I love that. I love that. I love the community that we build. The workouts are incredible. We have amazing, talented coaches, you know, that show up every single time. Every single time. So again, guys, make sure you guys go click the link in the bio. I'm gonna head out. I love y'all. Happy Saturday. I'll be on later if y'all want to chat. Okay. I love y'all. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Let's get it. Go click that link in the bio. Muévete. Let's go. Let's go. We start Monday, baby. We start Monday. Yes, my birthday is Tuesday, but we teaching on Monday. And we're bringing the birthday vibes. Okay. I love ya. Happy Saturday. Go out. Be great. If you have any questions, send me a DM. I got ya.